What's up, nerds? So, coming at you with this story that's happened a little bit later in the week or whatnot. And I wanted to talk about it because I love DC. And I have to be honest, even though I'm not 100%, sure about what's going on over at DC, I have trust in James Gunn because I do like James Gunn. But it looks like they found a writer for this Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow movie. And I wanted to talk about it. So the comic book, real quick, I read it. I'm not really a huge Tom King fan, but this story was fine. It wasn't my favorite. I feel like Tom King, when he writes a comic book, if it's like a 6 issue or like an 8 issue story, I feel like it's usually pretty good. But if it's a ongoing series like he does with Batman, it's like he'll have like the first two will be pretty good, and then it just falls off a cliff, in my opinion. Like it's just no good. Like his Mr. Miracle was pretty good, but it was just, it was just not action packedy. And I'm all like, although the Supergirl one is pretty action packedy, kind of. Anyways, okay. So it says DC movie Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow finds its writer in Anna Nogueira. I don't know how to say it. The feature is part of the first wave of offerings from the James Gunn and Peter Safran DC studios. Now, she's an actress turned writer. She has not written anything. This will be her first thing, or at least if she did, I couldn't find it. But she was in a slew of shows. That's her right there, and below. But I just if she was in some shows that I watched, but I don't remember seeing her in them. Okay. So it says James Gunn and Peter Safran's slate of DC movies continues moving forward. Naya Garara, the actress and playwright who is now making forays into screenwriting has been tapped to pen Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, a standalone feature centered on the Kryptonian cousin of Superman being developed by DC Studios. And then it says no director is attached, and Naguria's deal only recently closed. The project is actually a redo for Nagoria. Man, I cannot say her last name. The writer was quietly hired to pen Supergirl movie in 2022 when Warner Brothers was developing the project as a spin-off of The Flash. Then in post-production, Flash featured Sasha Calle as the heroine, and the hope was to launch another DC film franchise. And if you remember, Supergirl was supposed to come into our world, whatever universe this is, and she was supposed to be the super person of our world, because they were going to get rid of Henry Cavill, then they weren't, and now they're getting rid of everything. It's all a big mess and everything. If you're a DC fan, DC movie-wise is just all in 10 shades of fucked up. Anyways, those hopes were seemingly dashed when Gunn and Safran were brought in to oversee and reorganized DC arm. That project was tossed as the new execs focused on creating a brand new slate separate from the former DC Films boss Walter Hamada's vision. Earlier this year, Supergirl was revealed to be part of that slate as a project without any connection to the Flash movie. Rather, it was now connected in the title and story to a comic book miniseries written by Tom King that was published in 2021 and 2022 and sought to redefine the character as something more than just a girl vision of Superman. Like I said before, that comic book is just okay. I've never been like an overwhelmingly huge fan of Tom King. And I'm pretty sure, this movie won't make me fall in love with him either. So it says Superman is a guy sent to Earth and raised by loving parents, whereas Supergirl in this story, she is a character raised on a chunk of Krypton, Gunn explained in a video released on Twitter at the time. She watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way, so she's a much more jaded character. The comic featured Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl, who along with Superdog Krypto gets caught up in a young alien girl's galaxy spanning revenge quest. DC Studios is keeping the project's plot under wraps. Now, in the comic book, this girl, her parents, her family is killed, and Supergirl like takes her around the galaxy to kill everybody that had a thing in it from that had a thing in it. I'm just repeating myself. So it says Gunn, and it's very bloody, and you can tell from the pictures that you see from it. Gunn and Safran like the work Nogueira had done on the previous Supergirl project and quietly brought her back, even giving her an overall DC writing deal. Man, he's just giving everybody deals over there. I know Tom King, they did say he was part of the writer's room and everything for the DC studios now going forward, but again, I still think that's a bad decision. Now, Nogueira may be best known for her stint on the CW's The Vampire Diaries. I did not watch that show. My wife did. She liked it, but I didn't watch it. And acting credits include the Michael J. Fox show and the recent Starz series Hightown. I didn't see either one of those. But she has also built a thriving writing career. Has she? Her play, Which Way to the Stage, debuted off-Broadway in 2022, and she is working on an adaptation of Arthur Alice Sora Kim's short story, Mother's Lockup, Your Daughter. Okay, that's fine. And she's so here's the sitch. We'll see where this goes. I have no idea if this woman can write. But I mean, this would be her her like movie writing debut kind of thing. I am curious as to what she wrote for the Supergirl from the DCEU with Sasha Calle. I'd be interested in reading that script. I hope it leaks online and everything. But we'll see where this goes forward. Like I said, I trust James Gunn. I think I really like everything he's done, like him personally. But we'll see how this woman does and how she fares in the new DCU and the Gunverse and see how that works out. But tell me, how do you guys feel about this? Do you know this Ana Nogueira? And tell me how to say her frickin' name. But tell me what you guys think about this, and tell me if you think this is going to be good going forward. Did you read that Tom King comic book? Are you a Tom King fan? Tell me what you guys think about this. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind if you're my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.